A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. I'm Michaela Fernando. Before we head into more news in detail, here's a look at headlines.
Warrant issued for the arrest of ex-Central Bank Governor Arjuna Mahendran. Security crisis at the women's hostel of the Sri Jayewardenepura University. Trump accuses Francis Macron of sending mixed signals to Iran.
In your top story, Deputy Speaker of Parliament Ananda Kumarasiri today said the private member's motion presented to Parliament to abolish the capital punishment has been challenged at the Supreme Court.
තනායකතුමා විසින් කරන ලබන නිවේදන ශ්‍රී ලංකා ප්‍රජාතාන්ත්‍රික සමාජවාදී ජනරාජ්‍ය අනුක්‍රම ව්‍යවස්ථාවේ 121 ව්‍යවස්ථා ප්‍රකාරව මරණ දණ්ඩනය අහෝසි කිරීමේ පනත් කෙටුම්පත සම්බන්ධයෙන් ක්‍රියාශාධිකරණය වෙත ඉදිරිපත් කරන ලද පෙස්සම් 3ක පිටපත් කතානායකතුමා වෙත ලැබී ඇති බව පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේ දැනුම් දීමට කැමැත්තෙමි.
The Permanent High Court trial at Bar today issued a warrant for the arrest of the first accused in the case filed over the Central Bank Treasury bond scam, former Central Bank Governor Arjuna Mahendran. The case filed by the Attorney General was taken up in the presence of Justices Sampath Abekun, Sampath Vijayratna and Champa Janaki Rajaratna. Court ordered for the summons to be sent to 10th accused Ajan Punchiheva be handed over to court on the 4th of December and further ordered for the report on the warrant against Arjuna Mahendran to be produced in court on that day as well. A group of female students attached to the girls' dormitory of the Sri Jayewardenepura University launched a protest last night citing inadequate security for the women in the dorms. The students allege outsiders entered the dorms on multiple occasions, with the latest incident being reported from last night. During multiple occasions, outsiders have entered our hostel premises. What happened last night was that one of the 4 individuals who was assigned for security at the hostel was looking towards the hostel through a window. After we raised concerns regarding this matter, the only measure they took was to change his duty. However, 3 weeks ago, another outsider entered the hostel premises, but no action has been taken in this regard, not even an inquiry. When we complain to the administration, they only ignore us.
Inadequate security for women in the dorms is a major issue. There have been continuous issues regarding security in the dorms in the recent past. Though we complain to the administration continuously, they did not take any action. Any outsider can enter the hostel premises. We request the responsible authorities to solve the issue immediately.
Professor Sampath Amaratunga, the Vice-Chancellor of the Sri Jayewardenepura University, speaking to Newsfirst, stressed adequate security was provided to the dorm. The person in charge of the dorms was, however, instructed by the Vice-Chancellor to investigate the incident which transpired last night. A program organized by the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau was held yesterday under the auspices of Finance Minister Mangala Samaravira.
At present, the labour markets in Korea and Japan welcome employees from Sri Lanka. Recently, Sports Minister Harin Fernando signed an agreement to send out the youth to those countries. There is a massive demand for local labour in the countries such as US and Germany for nurses, technicians and caretakers. We hope to include the proposal to establish multiple centres in the next budget, especially for local nurses who wish to find employment in the USA. If they possess suitable qualifications and training, it will be easier for them to obtain their visa. During this year's budget proposal, we commence a Sihina Maliga loan scheme for those employees overseas. They can obtain a loan of 10 million rupees payable in 15 years with a grace period of 2 years. This loan scheme is already available in state banks.
මහජන බැංකුවේ ඒ වගේම ලංකා බැංකුවේ සහ ප්‍රාදේශීය සංවර්ධන බැංකුවේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙනවා.
ලංකාව මැද පෙරදිගින් තියෙන මේ කරදර වලින් අයින් කරගෙන
If the local labour workforce should focus more on opportunities in countries such as Japan and Korea instead of the Middle East, we can change and develop Sri Lanka. The agreement we signed will provide visa for a period of 10 years. This is not a lie. I do not have to lie in politics. Under the Run Piyapath program, you will be given a docket which includes all the information, including insurance and welfare. Therefore, I believe if one is well informed when going overseas, they will not be misled.
මිනිහෙක් දැනගෙන රට ගියොත් අතරමං වෙන්නේ නැහැ.
In more local news, journalists questioned the subject minister Vajirabe Vardhana on issuing a Sri Lankan passport to former Defence Secretary Gotabaya Rajapaksa.
Several media institutions have facts quoting my name. In reality, you can obtain a passport within an hour if you go to the passport office and present all the required documents. If you have specific concerns, we can look into them.
මෙතන මතුවලා තියෙන දේ තමයි අලුත් ජාතික හැඳුනුම්පත් අංකයක් යටතේ තමයි ගෝඨාභය රාජපක්ෂ මහත්මයා පාස්පෝර්ට් එක අලුත් පාස්පෝර්ට් එක අරගෙන තියෙන කියන එක. එහෙම දෙයක් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම ඔහු අලුත් පාස්පෝර්ට් එක ලබා ගැනීමේදී ඇඟිලි සලකුණු තැබීමක් සිදු කරලා නැහැ කියන චෝදනාවක් තියෙනවා.
In reality, there is no requirement for a fingerprint identity if the applicant is above the age of 70, as he is considered a senior citizen. Apart from that, when obtaining a new passport, you receive a new number.
පාස්පෝර්ට් අංකේ නෙමෙයි මතුවා මේ NIC නම්බර් එක අලුත් NIC නම්බර් එකක් ඉෂුව කරා කියන එක සම්බන්ධව ඒක.
All new NICs are revised with a 12-digit number. If you obtain a new NIC today, 2 extra digits will be added to the previous number.
එතකොට ගෝඨාභය රාජපක්ෂ මහත්මයා ඔහුගේ එක්සත් ජනපද පුරවැසිභාවය අහෝසි කරගත් බවට යම්කිසි දැනුම් දීමක් සදේශ කටයුතු අමාත්‍යාංශය දැනුම් දීලා තියෙනවා ආගමිනුත්.
So far, there hasn't been any announcement. We can look into them in the future.
Ministers Ravi, Karunanayake and Iran Vikramaratne expressed views to the media after attending an event in Moratuwa.
සජිත් මහත්තයයි හරින් ප්‍රනාන්දු මහත්තයයි එකඟතාවයකට ඇවිල්ලා රැස්වීම කියන්න සූදානම් වෙමින් පවතිනවා. මේ
This rally is not something new. This meeting will be held across the country. I will definitely attend the event. I will also tell others to attend. Based on your question, it is clear who has the majority and the mandate of the poor communities. We can ask these questions from anyone. If you want to confirm this, we can use inspection teams and identify who has a majority.
The Gammadda teams visited the Badula and Puttalam districts today to open an ear to the problems and sufferings of those who are engaged in a daily struggle to make ends meet. In our search for the voiceless and unheard, another Gammadda team visited the locals of the Puttalam district today. This is the Vadia village in the Eluwankulama river area adjacent to the Vilpattu Forest Reserve. These villagers, whose main source of income is earned through fishing, face several difficulties, of which not having a proper pricing mechanism to determine the price of fish topping the list. The daily struggles of these villagers seem to have no end. They are deprived of clean drinking water and are compelled to consume brine water. Adding to their difficulties, these villagers claim that their village has been marked as a reserve area, prompting concerns of losing their homes. The villagers of Eluwankulama do not wish for luxury. They only request for clean drinking water to quench their thirst. Concerns were raised in Parliament today as to whether any group was engaged in obtaining fuel excessively from the Kolonnava and Sapukaskanda fuel warehouses.
Every time fuel prices are reduced, we observe a trend where fuel stations run out of fuel or claim they are out of stock, resulting in the consumer not receiving the benefit. When fuel prices increase, these fuel stations earn large profits. Does the respective ministry have in place a measure to address this issue? On the 10th of June 2019, fuel prices were reduced. I obtained information to analyze the levels of fuel released to fuel stations, and I compared it with other corresponding periods. 4 weeks prior to the 10th of June, on the 20th of May, the amount of fuel released was 4,236 kilolitres. 8,927 kilolitres of fuel was released on the 27th of May. On the 3rd of June, 6,931 kilolitres of fuel was released. On the 8th of July, 7,172 kilolitres of fuel was released. On the 15th of July, 8,295 kilolitres was released. So on the 10th of June, the day prices were reduced to 11,000 of fuel was released. Of the 11,000, only 6,000 kilolitres was issued to petrol sheds. The remaining amount was issued to petrol depots across the country. Therefore, we will not incur any losses.
අපි හැම වෙලේම මේ අයුතු ලාභයක් ගැනීම සඳහා ඉඩ තියන්න කටයුතු කරන්නේ නැහැ. අපි පුළුවන් තරම් බලන්නේ පාරිභෝගිකයා ආරක්ෂා කරන්න.